Pedri just turned 23. Iniesta won his first Champions League at 22. Are we watching the same player, just 20 years apart? Let's start with the GOAT case for Iniesta. The man made 674 appearances for Barcelona, won 32 trophies at the club alone, 4 Champions Leagues, 9 La Liga titles, World Cup winner in 2010, European champion in 2008 and 2012. He didn't just win everything, he decided everything. In the 2012 Euros final, he was named man of the match. In the 2015 Champions League final, he assisted the opening goal. In the 2010 World Cup final, he scored the goal, in extra time, against the Netherlands. That is the standard we are comparing Pedri to. Now here is where it gets uncomfortable for Iniesta fans.
Pedri's current passing metrics: 93% accuracy, 8.4 progressive passes per 90, 3.4 key passes per game. Iniesta at his absolute peak averaged 90.8% pass completion and 6.5 progressive passes per 90. Pedri is already beyond that at 23. And defensively, Pedri averages 7.8 ball recoveries per 90 this season. Iniesta averaged 3.8 at his peak, nearly double. But here's the context: Pedri has to defend more because Flick's system demands it. Iniesta had Busquets doing the dirty work for him. Because here's what nobody talks about. When Iniesta was Pedri's age, he had Xavi, Busquets, Messi, Eto'o and Henry around him, Guardiola's greatest ever squad. When Pedri arrived at Barca in 2020, the club was in a financial crisis. They couldn't register players, they were selling their future for cash. Pedri has been carrying a broken club, and he's still putting up numbers that exceed Iniesta's peak. What does that tell you? The systems shape the stats. Pedri defends more because his team possesses less, but the passing quality, that's all him. But we have to be fair. Iniesta has something Pedri hasn't written yet. The defining moment, the goal in a final that changes everything. But wait. On April 26, 2025, Copa del Rey final versus Real Madrid, Lamine Yamal drives through, squares it to Pedri, who curls it into the top corner past Courtois. Barcelona won 3-2. Pedri scored in a cup final against Real Madrid. The chapter is being written, right now. Iniesta also had one advantage: longevity. 674 appearances over 16 seasons. Pedri has fought injuries his whole career so far. So here's my honest take after looking at everything. Iniesta is the most decorated midfielder in Spanish football history. 32 trophies, decisions in the biggest moments, untouchable legacy.
But Pedri at 23, with a €1 billion release clause, a contract until 2030, and passing stats that exceed Iniesta's peak, is already on the same trajectory. He's already won 14 titles, including Euro 2024, La Liga, the Copa del Rey and the Supercopa. And he's just 23. Iniesta finished his story. Pedri's story, it's just getting started. Drop a comment, Pedri or Iniesta, and be honest.